Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. I'm Will Dragon, and this is All Quiet in the Trenches. You join me as we march off to battle to attempt to take the enemy trench. Now, for this one, we have to march up to a certain point, hide behind our wall of artillery, and then charge in and take the devastated French trench. We'll see how much of that goes to plan. Now, unfortunately, when I save the game, because I have to go to the next scene to save, the first point I get to quit is after, like, the first interaction, which on the battle was von Karsberg giving me my orders. When I used to load the game, it used to load before this interaction. Now it loads after this interaction. So unfortunately, we keep missing the beginning interaction, and I could experiment, which I may do at the end of the battle and see if we can keep it going. I just don't want to obviously have to redo battles and replay parts that I've already played. And there's not a manual save feature, which is a little bit terrifying. Yeah, so we have to charge, and charge some more. I'm not going to go to my right because not only can I not get through, it's a bit of a dead-ish end. So we're going to start leapfrogging forward. You two guys are trained in cover. You guys cover the advance, and we'll oh, on the other hand, though, this place has much better cover, but where exactly do I go from there? Although I could also then cut the barbed wire whilst we wait for my guys to join in again. Let's do that. Like I said, it is pretty good cover, you know. We're like gonna hide behind this log. Have you guys decided to cut through that whilst you've been stood there? No, it doesn't look like it. We're being suppressed. That's fine. Cut the barbed wire. Go. I feel like that shouldn't increase his risk of being shot because, you know, they stay pretty low whilst doing it. And then these two will return to the troop. And both of my advancing positions get me flanked, so that's fun. Let's wait here for a turn. And I don't see the French moving too much, if I'm honest. They'll both be getting me flanked by these guys, who I will not be flanking in turn, which you've seen one of the previous episodes. It's very much greatly upsets me. No, flanked by them, and then flanked by them, but not flanking them in turn. And I would like to think that if they're shooting me from the side, and to be honest, I would say I'm in cover there because I'm very much on a lower ground area. I'm in a hole. These guys, on the other hand, are sticking out like sore thumbs. So I don't know. I feel like that's the wrong way around, personally. If anyone was not going to be in cover, I would say it was those guys, because that is definitely down in a hole. I would fancy my chances more. But these guys, I mean, that's a hell of a shot, people. That's a hell of a shot. So I can't actually advance anywhere because kind of end up in a bad place no matter where I go. That's being flanked by both. Let's not do that one. So I'm going to try this one. They are quite far away, and so that's what I'm going to risk. We are going to cover fire for the movement once more. No, let's keep it at these two again. Because, yeah, we do need... Oh, wow, we have to go up. I'm kind of bored. Quite far left, really. Again, I don't really like... Although... Nah, look, none of my guys are even moving. None of them are about to push these guys out of there, I'll tell you that much. Hang on, how about... Let's hold position. Let's suppress these guys. And let's see if that helps my guys push up. And maybe even dislodge them. Because then I can get in that hole. Look, we've cut through barbed wire. Yes, they've been pushed back. So there you go. That should help me now. Significant danger still, however. I feel like it was only moderate. No, it was extreme danger, maybe. Well, the danger has decreased. Let's do some covering fire. And pray. Because that's what you do when you're running across no man's land. You generally just pray. Where the hell is that guy going? Oh, he's down. Am I in position? Is it? No, I probably have to get to there, to be honest. Oh. No, still on 5 men. They look like they were going down. I am being suppressed. Okay. Well then, let's hide in the hole. Let us loot the corpse. Oh, but you're a very friendly person. Well, your compassions are going to have to go sometime. This is war, my friend. Let's loot those dead bodies. Probably should have given these guys covering fire so they had half a chance to actually get back to me. Here comes one. Hey, everybody's back together. Found a few bullets and a hand grenade. All right. We got ourselves a new hand grenade. And so what have we got? We've got extreme danger, we've got extreme danger, and we've got slightly less than extreme danger. That is where I need to be, however, as well. We are quite close to these guys? I don't quite know. We're down at get the grenade range. I'm just trying to figure out the close combat. I would guess it's these guys right in front of me. Although there is a... I feel like they're in the trench. Yeah, there they are. They're in the trench back there, so it can't be those guys. And I don't think it would be these guys. Covering fire for movement. Let's do the same again. And, pray. Covering fire makes such a difference, I must say. Famous last words. Straight in the face. He's slowing. He's slowing. I don't like it. Right, so we'll cut through the barbed wire. Hold this position at all costs until you receive further instructions. Don't let the French get too close, and you won't have any problems. Did I get shot? I feel like I got shot. No, he's giving first aid to deal forte. Okay, let us cut through the barbed wire whilst we're here. Let us... No, wait, so let's... No, let's not throw a grenade yet. Let's just cut through the barbed wire. Let's hold. And obviously... we're not being suppressed in any way. Covering fire for Dana. Help him get back. Hopefully, Lotz isn't about to escort that guy back to the field hospital. I kind of want all my guys with me. Happy for him to be patched up. But I'd rather he didn't run off without my orders. Oh! Oh! Well, there was me trying to play nice. A few splinters got me. I think no, hardly any blood. We're under heavy fire. We are under heavy fire. I've cut a path through the barbed wire. Yes, you have. Yes, you have. Hunker down like freaking crazy, is all I'm going to say. He's still giving first aid to Dealer Forte. And, yeah, I'm gonna keep on hiding. My cover is absolutely destroyed because these guys are pretty much shooting at my flank. I'm surprised these guys, considering the flanking positions I've seen, how these guys are not on my flank, I don't know. But I'm gonna just hunker down. Come on, artillery. The French have not been whittled down in the slightest. So I don't quite know what our artillery is playing at. But they're shooting all the people back here for some reason. Get your grenades away from me. That's more like it. All right, well, our guys are slowly grouping and reforming in the forward position. The French have had almost nothing done to them whatsoever. Oh, they're charging in, and they're winning, I think. Oh, that guy didn't win. That guy didn't win. Oh, hey, we won. I'm sure we won that one. Oh, round two? I really don't know. What's this? What's going on? That got messy. Well, these are the guys that we're going to have to go through by the looks of it, so I'm going to take these guys out. And we're just going to go for a cheeky grenade for now. I think we are generally being fired at, so let's just throw a grenade. Don't let me down, male. Don't let me down. Come on, artillery. Do something useful. It was... Stop throwing grenades at me! Oh, they've just been absolutely wiped out. Oh, Hunt's on a run. Right, so covering fire for him. That'll be you. First aid for Dill Forter. He is still back there. First aid. You're wounded. You're returning to troop. You're doing first aid. Wow. Our artillery is done nothing to them. Damn, the grenade hit Linux. It did. The grenade just missed, but I saw them jump for cover. Yes, if we can take these guys out, these guys look like they might be about to try and cause problems for them. Our artillery is doing nothing. Nothing, I tell you. And these guys, they're definitely losing this melee fight. Oh, they've moved off. Dave, I think we lost that fight. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I seem to have... No, I seem to have 8 of us. I don't know where Smith Bowers... sorry, Lotz has gone. I think he has escorted him back. Good artillery. I like that. Finally doing what it's supposed to. Okay, we've got an injured and a normal guy back there. Battles against this artillery barrage. Attack, storm the trenches for Kaiser and Vaterland. How are we doing? We've got a 3-man group. Yes, he did decide to escort Dill Forter to the field hospital. Great! I love losing a soldier. That was pretty close. I just misjudged the distance. You did. The treatment will take more time, but I think Linux will pull through. Stop treatment. Another soldier takes over. Male. Take over. Oh, I don't like this very large-looking squad right here. Although they do have enemies on the flank, which I can only assume is these guys who are dead. We've got no more Germans over here by the looks of it. Oh, except some injured people back here. I feel like this is going to get me massively flanked. But let's charge up. Covering fire for movement? I mean, it's the very sensible thing to do. But I don't think I have the soldiers to technically be able to do that. Hunt, good luck. He's going to get in there and he's going to throw a grenade at somebody. Oh, I feel like somebody just went down, but I don't know who. Oh, those guys are so dead. Oh no. Yep. Okay, we're losing all of our charges. Retreat! The enemy has the upper hand. Alright then. And I'm also now being flanked. High danger! Well, you know this is going to go horribly wrong, isn't it? First aid for Dana. So Dana got shot whilst providing covering fire. Fantastic. Let's see what we can do, shall we? I don't know if Hunt's going to survive this. And if he doesn't, I don't quite know actually what happens, to be honest. Oh no, we got in. He didn't. Stay. Let's rejoin what's the patchwork of my squad together. Is Lotz on his way back here yet, or what? No, he's still going to the field hospital. That's a long trip. He is fleeing to the field hospital. He is giving first aid for Dana. He's almost stopped. Another soldier takes over. Male, first aid for Dana. Oh, what have we got? Oh, is everyone something that's bleeding for now? We're under heavy fire. Yes, we are. The wound hurts so much. So everybody stay down and stay in cover. Plus 10 more. Jesus. Bleeding removed. High stress. Shock removed. Enemies on flank added. Enemy in the enemy's flank added. Oh, these are all old ones from last time. Seriously wounded. Linux is not having a good day. Low cover added. Well, there's a joyous thing. We are running out of bandages. We are in an excellent mood, however. I don't know how we managed that one. Yeah, so we're being suppressed, so let's... Harrenberg. I can't anymore. I can't even give him first aid, which is interesting. Okay, that's it. Next turn. Everybody stay down. Well, so much for this great plan of hide behind the artillery. That's, very seemingly failed. Are you gonna help Linux get out of here? Someone's helping someone get out of here, I'll tell you that much. And he's now patching up nobody. Dana looks like he's actually back up, which is interesting. I stopped Dana's bleeding. It wasn't as bad as it seemed. Good. And we're being suppressed. First aid for Harrenberg. Now I can give him first aid. Again, though, we're being suppressed. So I am going to hold here for one more turn. Hopefully they're not just going to rotate suppress me. If they are, then I might just have to get out of here. Oh, he just died. I don't know if that's what we were specifically looking at. Okay, no, we're not being suppressed. He's bleeding badly, but I think I can save the man. Just give me enough time. So what we're going to do, we're only going to step 1. Moderate danger, high, and extreme. All right then, so we're going to step 1. Maybe pick up this lone German soldier along the way. I don't know where he's trying to go, but we'll see what we can do. Let's step up 1. Oh, he's leaving. Never mind. I was going to try and add him to my squad, but he's out of here. Oh, so much for being able to save him. Covering fire for male. Bayonets off. We're far enough away. Linux is in the field hospital. Hey, Lotch, you made it back. Time to turn around and run. Treat. Significant danger. Very low danger. Let's take a small step backwards. And then hopefully... I mean, the guy that ran away from me went from where I just was all the way into the trench in one go. So, hopefully I can at least reach the trench from here. Like I said, he did it from one step further away. Covering fire for Hunt. Low danger. That looks... So what's this? High danger? No, let's go low danger. And Hunt should be able to step across and join me. And it's interesting how it seems to have just taken him about 4 turns to escort someone back and come back to me. And it took Lot about 10, I feel. Moderate danger. Low danger. Low danger. Let's get in this trench. Let's get back. I cannot believe how badly that went. Our artillery did absolutely nothing. Oh, you're having a joke. Dana was wounded. He just got shot in the ass. He better turn up in the field hospital. I mean, like he's in the trench. Alright, so let's go back to camp and see how horrible everything looks. Linux is badly wounded. Like, seriously wounded. Dana is wounded. I think there was a... No, Dana was lightly wounded as well, but he, Oh, bad recovery. Change to bad recovery. Good recovery. Why the difference in... you are a little bit more tired. I assume you're also physically fit. Yes, that helps. You're physically fit, but quite badly injured. I need to lower hospital occupancy badly. Your troop seems to be missing a few people. Are they in the hospital or remain on the field? Or maybe just too ashamed of this defeat to show their faces? Ha! Oh, I'll see you around the back of the tent. Anyway, at least you've shown some fighting spirit. You're dismissed. Your unit is tasked with guard duty. No, it's not. Look at that. Full exceptional prestige. Ask for a favor. Ask for a break. You're damn right we deserve a little break. The pig slaughter at the beginning of the year. After having cheap meat for a while, we are now feeling the consequences. I can advise you to prepare yourself for smaller meat rations in the near future. I've got 7 weeks of food for now. That'll hold. So many dead and wounded. We'll look after your 2 men, but our resources are limited. Linux is on the brink of death. Offer help. Accept. Leave. Oh, what else have we got? The latrine is filled to the brim. Again, every time I come back from a battle, I mean, I guess it's potentially a disturbing event, but still. You. And you, and then you get latrine duty. We need to at least get rid of 1 pip, if not 2. Otherwise, our guys have no chance. And please don't develop a fever, that's all I ask. The men rested, some were bored, that was nothing new. Besides our regular duties, there wasn't much to do here. This made me all the more aware that more and more soldiers were gathering around young Hunt and seemed to be having a great time. I took a closer look. I moved closer and realized Hunt was passing photos around. I caught glimpses here and there, enough to understand they were actresses and snapshots from the film set. This also matched the anecdotes he shared. I joined them. Soldiers are greater heroes. Good heavens, I scolded. How these people are idolized just because they put on makeup and smile for the camera. What is so great about that? We are the real heroes, men. We soldiers. Don't gawp at ridiculous actors. Look around you if you want to see greatness. The men reacted hesitantly, but some returned the photos to Hunt, who sheepishly put them away. He likely would have liked to continue telling his tales, but I was glad when I realized that quite a few soldiers were now proudly straightening their shoulders. How did we do? We went down 1 pip. How is this done for us? Both of them are up to good recovery. Huzzah! Love it. Somewhat jaded added. Fair. Shaken, nauseated. He's down on wounded. I like it. Went down to tired. Went up to strained. Hospital occupancy went down. 6 weeks of rations. It's fine though. So he is away from the brink of death, and they're both now on a good recovery. So I'll take that. Do you know that happens often when you feel so good that you no longer think about certain things that used to make you feel bad? He is no longer nauseated. Your men are exhausted. Yes. Yes, they are. But I know that great food shortages are on the horizon. We have no jobs. It is harvest season, however. But we are also very, 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 very tired. I don't think it's worth it. I'm going to let them all rest for a turn. Hunt was drunk, lying in the grass and squinting up at the sun. A bit early in the day. Don't you think? Hunt just shrugged and then said, "Isn't it a beautiful day? The air today, this light. Just look at the way that leaf glows." You have a good eye for these things. I only noticed it when I took a second look. The sunlight was indeed quite impressive in a tree, whose branches stretched out towards the setting sun. You have a good eye for these things, I said, and Hunt nodded happily. Yes, fortunately. Glad that he seemed to be doing well, I left him alone. Ooh. Ah, and now he gets feverish. He was recovering. Why? Why? Oh, we got Dana back. And he's no longer physically fit. Well, that's a double kick in the teeth. Yeah, that's an extreme kick in the teeth, really. Grateful added. Strange removed. Tired removed. Heat wave added. Way. Okay, he's upset for some reason. I don't quite know why. Standard rations down to 4 turns. Fantastic. We'll soon be relieving our comrades in the trenches. In 2 turns. I've been released from the hospital. Linux has developed a severe fever. Yes, he has. That'll be your job, I think. Although, again, I'm not too sure whether sociable or compassionate is the more important thing. But, go pray for his soul. Is he Catholic? Hey, Linux, you Catholic? Shh, we won't tell anybody. He's Protestant. Nobody tell Cumberbund. We'll just tell him he's Catholic and he'll pray for his soul. For his soul to stay in his body in this life. You know, that kind of praying for his soul. I think I am going to offer assistance again, because there's nothing else going on. We do also have lots of food, so I'm going to go and do that as well. So it's just filled to the brim, and that is why I'm going to go and ask for extra food. Assist in the hospital. You, and you. Pick up food. You. Go next turn. We have to get him past that fever. We have to get him past that fever. Under Officer Hunt beckoned me over to him cheerfully. In front of him lay a partially unpacked parcel that he received from his loved ones back home. Among the various small items was a large piece of ham. He cut off a chunk with his knife and held it out to me, grinning happily. Try it. My family has spoiled me rotten this time. Your comrades would surely appreciate a piece. He seemed a little surprised at first, but soon a smile spread across his face again. Good idea. I'll stop by the others later and see if they want a piece. Then he resumed looking through his package. Some of my men and I sat together in silence. Lot was engrossed in a newspaper. This picture of a steamship in it piqued my interest. What happened there? I asked, nodding my head towards the picture. Oh, it's a mess, said Lot in his exact words. One of our submarines has sunk the Arabic, along with some American civilians. And that's after the whole mess with the Lusitania. Dana drew up a sharp breath. The Lusitania was loaded with ammunition. Our neighbor had warned them in advance and had every right to sink them. We don't influence these things. I'm just going to skip through this. It's a very, very old story. How are we doing? Is he still feverish? He has a good recovery. So hey, we've managed to get that. The hospital has no occupancy. Somewhat jaded removed. Oh, I like it. Harvest time has also been removed. Hospital is no longer full. We have 7 days worth of rations. 7 weeks, sorry. 7 turns. Tired added. Good news added. Belonging removed. Changed up to strained. But like I said, good recovery. And a very good recovery. And tired of war added. So, yep, you keep praying to keep his soul in his body. Resupply came in. I had to bring the ration directly into your units. Stockpile. What does that give us? 12 weeks. We're so about to get rats. These villagers are suspect. Anything else? Storehouse is decently full again. I suggest you think about assigning double rations to the men. I would if that helped Linux. But it doesn't. So I'm just going to kind of keep my rations. Patrol the village. That'll be you. And... I want it to be you because you're very tolerant, but it'll be you. You are just neutral. That will do me. Let's hit next turn. I found Dana early in the morning in a quiet corner, pensively watching the sunrise. He was startled out of his thoughts when he noticed my presence, but then greeted me properly and added, Happy Sedantag. Or Sedantag. Was a day of remembrance commemorating the surrender of the French army in the Franco-Prussian War on 2nd of September 1870, after it had been defeated at Sedan the previous day. This victory had far-reaching consequences and led to the unification of the German Empire in 1871. After Germany had previously been a loose confederation of individual and independent principalities and kingdoms, as well as to the German annexation of Alsace-Lorraine. Originally, the celebration focused primarily on the military victory, but under Kaiser Wilhelm II, the unification of the empire came to the fore. Even before the turn of the century, the day had gradually lost its significance in many regions and was hardly celebrated at all by the time the First World War broke out. I didn't think anyone still celebrated that. I remember celebrations held by community schools and societies, but since the turn of the century, these had become fewer and fewer. Admittedly, back home in Alsace, the day was never celebrated in a big way. Even the Prussian officials knew that it wouldn't be a good idea to force such celebrations on my compatriots. He reported matter-of-factly, but then became pensive again. But it's still a special day for me. My grandfather fought at Sedan, on the French side. What did your grandfather think about you being a German soldier now? My grandfather was a soldier and served his country faithfully. I am a soldier and serve my country faithfully. My grandfather understood that immediately when I shared my intentions with him. My father was also a German soldier, Dana said calmly. He continued in a somewhat more somber tone. But I know that it wasn't always easy for him. Not with my father, not with me. It still isn't. Especially on this day. Or, well, actually, on the 1st of September. That was the actual day of the battle. What does it mean for you? Now it's your turn to make history. So, now it's your turn to make history. Your grandfather was part of historic events. Now it's your turn to make history, I encouraged him, adding jokingly. But this time, please make sure your grandchildren don't end up serving on the other side again. Dana smiled, but also looked puzzled. The thought that he might one day be a grandfather had not yet crossed his mind. After a few moments of silence, he said goodbye and left to begin his daily tasks. The lieutenant had demanded that I accompany the patrols through the village personally, to make sure that everything was in order. When Hunt and I arrived, the mood in the village was even more brooding than usual. The villagers were sullen, and no wonder. Madame LaRoche had told us that they'd recently received dire news. 2 of their men had been killed in battle. The women fell silent when they saw us, with no more than cold, angry looks for a greeting. What few children were out playing did little more than listlessly kicking an empty tin can. The mood seemed to affect Hunt as well. Compassion crept into his eyes, and he slowed his steps. He reached into his pocket to produce a little block of chocolate. I followed his uncertain gaze over to the children. Go on, then. Hunt didn't hesitate and wandered over to the kids. When he held out the hand with chocolate, curiosity drew them nearer. At first, the children were cautious when taking the chocolate, but soon a satisfied joy spread across their faces as they divided the pieces fairly among themselves, and then hurried back to the tin with renewed vigor. This brought a small smile to Hunt's face, the women also visibly relaxed. Hunt was just about to turn away when one of the children passed their makeshift ball to him. He lingered and spent some time playing with the children before finally departing. On the way back, he noted, his voice a mixture of amusement and melancholia. They're no different from the little ones back home. So how have we done? Lightly wounded has been removed from both of my injured soldiers. And so they are no longer under recovery. Rations down to 11. He did go down to tired, which is good. He's no longer strained at all. Belonging and relieved added. Changed to very compassionate. That's what we like to see. Shaken and nauseated added. So unfortunately, Linux is still in the hospital. Linux still has a fever. That's Rub. Rub-a-dub-dub. That's blank. That's Linux. Hello there. He still has his fever. And depending on if this ends in a battle, we could end up with more hospital occupancy once again. But, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to leave it there. Thank you all very much for joining me. I hope you have enjoyed it. And until we see you again, as per always, I hope that you will stay safe, happy, and healthy.